everybody, welcome back to Budget Freedom Books. My name is, as you know, Christo, or for whoever doesn't know, Christo, and Jessica.
Yeah. We're
So,
going to do another video for you guys today about general costing of your products. Again, we're going to go over to the computer so that you can see our costing formula in our spreadsheet and see what we're doing. Because I do realize when I talk to you guys like this, maybe sometimes it's hard for you to get the picture in your mind to really understand what I'm saying when I'm telling you to add and subtract and do all these numbers. So I want to make it really clear for you and show you on the screen what I do every single day when I'm costing my products, and give you guys some tips and ideas of how to cost your products better and to ultimately make a better profit.
so let's go to the screen, guys. Before we do that, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment, guys. We want to interact with you. We want to know what's going on if you have any questions. So, let's go. See you there.
Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to my computer screen. Okay, this is going to be the video to go over my complete costing sheet. The last one that I did was just trying to show you guys how to handle the returns and how to cost those. Otherwise, I would like to show you everything else that I include in my costing sheet. So this is my basic layout here. I do work in multi-currency. If you don't work in multi-currency, that's not a problem. You can just go ahead and delete all these exchange rates and make them one, actually, and it will calculate perfectly fine for you. So if you just watch me here, like watch these totals here at the bottom. Okay, right now you see I have a net profit that's in US dollars and a net profit that's in euros, and it is calculating that based on this exchange rate up here. So if I change that exchange rate to 1, watch what happens right here when I change that. You see they become exactly the same, so it's 1 to 1. So if you need this sheet and you're not very good at Excel and you don't know how to delete the columns and fix the formulas, you can just do this and it would automatically make it 1. Or if you guys let me know if you need it in a single currency, I can rework it and I can upload one. I will put that on my list of things to do, but if you need it faster, let me know and then I can upload it quicker. I think most people do work in multi-currency these days. It's just the way it is with international selling and you need to have it. But if not, again, just put 1 up here and it will fix all your costing for you. Okay, so I'm just using a euro dollar example here. I actually work in 3 currencies because we also have lev, which is my home currency here in Bulgaria. So mine gets even more complicated with 3 different currencies, but I'm not going to put that on you guys right now. So if you're not working with euro or dollar, that's fine. Again, you can just come up here and change the wording to be, you know, Canadian dollar, US dollar, or, you know, I don't know, whatever the country you're in. And then obviously put in the conversion rate that you need so that it calculates it properly. Okay, so that's the first thing to just explain to you. Then the next thing that I do is I break it down by platform. The reason I break it down by platform is because every platform has different seller fees. So it's a lot easier to break it down, my prices down per platform than by just trying to include everything in one formula. So this main first one here is for all the Amazon sites because Amazon has the same referral fee for all their sites. So I keep that here. And if you see here under my Amazon fee in my formula, it's set at 15.8%, which is the European percentage. So, oh, sorry. In America, it's a bit higher. It's 17. I have it over here somewhere. Let me just see. Oh, this is Wish. Maybe. Here we go. It's 17%. So see, again, that one I have separately. But like I said, I don't want to confuse you too much. So I do have first my European marketplaces here. Then I have our personal website where here, obviously, we don't have a referral fee. I don't charge, but we do have PayPal fees and Shopify fees and other transaction fees that I include here. Wish, again, has 15%, so it's a little bit different than Amazon again. You could technically combine it, but you have to decide how you want to handle that. eBay has, again, a different fee. It's got 15.5% fee when you add everything up because here the way I'm doing eBay, I'm working with PayPal. So it's not only eBay's referral fees, but it's also PayPal's referral fees included in that. So I've included all of that in this fee here. And then I have my US Amazon fees, again, because it's a different fee. So I have my different costing for US Amazon. And then again, US eBay is again at a different rate. So you can see there how I break it up into the different platforms. And I have the formulas here all calculated, and that's why if you go down to my website and you download this sheet, this is all set up for you. You don't have to worry about setting up these formulas. It's all there. You're just going to adjust the percentages, adjust obviously the platforms, and enter your prices, and it's going to calculate everything else out for you. All right, so to go back again, I don't want to overwhelm you guys. In the last video, we talked about this column here, which is your return, can't speak, your return fees. Okay. The next column that we would need to look at, which is very, very important, is your packaging fees plus your shop fees. Okay. So we're going to go back over to our control costing over here. And I'm going to go ahead and add in some columns here to packaging. Okay. So you see under packaging, we have a little thank you card that we include, which costs about 5 cents per parcel. We have a non-woven bag with our logo on it, which we put in every bag, which we include in every parcel. So that's in there at 42 cents. And then I also cost paper and ink that would cost to print off the labels and the packaging slips and all of that. Again, I do it on average. So how do I do that? I calculate how much paper I use per month and ink. I actually do it on a yearly basis, but if you're just starting, you can do it on a monthly basis, divided by the number of parcels that you think you're going to sell, and you get your average cost. Okay, so then we need to add in there as well Amazon shop fee. We need Shopify shop fee, and then we also need eBay shop fee. Okay, those are my 3 shops where I have to pay fees. So the Amazon fee is 40 bucks. The Shopify fee is also 40, and so is the eBay. Okay. Now this is the fee. This is the fee per month. Okay, so we don't want to put that obviously per product there. So we're going to say $40, which is the fee per month. Okay, times 12 months, and then we're going to put some little brackets here. Okay, so the brackets means that obviously that part of the formula needs to be done first. So if the first thing I want this formula to do is take 40 times 12, okay, and then on the end I'm going to say, and then divide that by my average parcels per year, which I said is 5,000. Okay, so that will give me my per parcel fee that I need to charge in order to cover my shop fees for the year. Okay. So since it's the same price for Shopify and eBay, I'll just go ahead and copy that over like that. Okay. So you see it's about 10 cents per package per shop. So about 30 cents I need to take for each parcel in order to cover my shop fees for the year. Okay. And then again, here we have our total packaging cost. Okay. If I am missing anything here, if you guys pay for, we work with DHL, so we don't have to buy the flyers or the packaging that we send. And we're trying to be 100% eco, so we don't use plastic bags or anything else that's unnecessary in the packaging process. So we keep it's cost effective, and it's also better for the environment. But if you need boxes or envelopes or bubble wrap or paper or anything else like that for your products, obviously you need to cost that inside this total here so that you can get your total packaging cost. Okay, and then just like we did with the returns, okay, you'll see here this cell here is equal to this cell right here. So to show you how that works again, if you don't know, you could just go here and say equals, click on your next tab and click on that cell and enter, and it will copy it over here for you. Okay, so now we have our return fees calculated in our costing. We have our packaging fee costed in our parcels. Okay, I gave an example here of a hat. I'm saying, okay, this is a hat and it's costing $5.22. let's change that to 6. Wow, not 66. Let's say it's costing us $6 to buy the hat. Okay, plus we need to take into account our rental fees and our return fees and account fees. And then we also need to take in our packaging and shop fees into account. And then let's also say, all right, ads. Advertising is really, really important. So again, with advertising, you do need to figure out how to calculate what percentage you're going to have over here. So if I, again, said, this is why you have your control sheet over here, because you can come here and kind of do your, like, your scratching around, your breakdown, without it making that other sheet all messy. Okay, so I can just say ads here, and I can say, okay, we're going to have Amazon ads, we're going to have eBay ads, Shopify ads, or I'll just say Etsy ads. Okay, and there's a lot of different ways you can calculate your ads. You could do it on a percentage if you want. If you prefer to say, I'm just going to do my ad cost at 10 or 15% of my product cost, you can do that. You can work on a percentage. If you are not comfortable doing that yet and you want to be more specific and have more of a capped budget, okay, you could say, okay, on average, I'm going to spend $2 a day, okay, every month on Amazon ads, okay? And I could say I'm going to do the same thing for Etsy and eBay, okay? Now on Amazon, remember, when you do the ads, you're going to do them per platform. So if you, again here to just do our little formula, so we want this done first in the brackets, okay? If you're going to be running 3 or 4 Amazon sites, you need to come and multiply that by how many sites you're going to be running. So let's say I have 5 marketplaces, our Amazon marketplaces. So it's $2 a day times 30, which is $60, times 5. That's $300 a month. On eBay, I'm only going to run it on the one site, and on Etsy, on one site. Okay. So then we would go ahead and total this up. Okay. That would give us 420. We would then want to multiply that by 12 months. Get our new subtotal here. Okay, and then we would want to take that, divide it by our parcels, 5,000, which we're expecting this year. So you see how you need to stay consistent when you're doing your costing. If you're working on an average of 5,000 parcels, you need to use that 5,000 parcels in every single costing that you do. And so the next year, when you come back and you have a more realistic view, or you know that you're going to sell more parcels or whatever it is, you can adjust it, but again, adjust it everywhere. You don't want to use different variables in all the different costings. Sorry, my voice went crazy there. Okay, so here we're going to have our total cost for ads per parcel sold, per item, I guess you could say. Okay, so again, we'll go over to our costing here. Okay, let's say that this costing is in euro again if we're working in multi-currency. Okay, again, I have my little control box up here. So if you look here in my formula, you see I've got my control dollar sign saying that it must always take from this control box. So I will equal that to my costing, and it will break it down. You'll see that it does, because all of this, sorry, because we're working in multi-currency, my cost is in US dollars, my return fees are in US dollars, my packaging is US dollars. So if my ads are in euros, I want to convert them to US dollars so I can get proper costing. So again, that would take the cost of my ads times the exchange rate and give me the US dollar amount, okay? And then I get my total US dollar cost. All right, if you press F2, you see I've got a long formula here. It'll show, if you press F2, it'll show you exactly what cells it's taking to give you that total. So you see here that it's only adding up these 4 US dollar figures. It's not taking into account this euro one because we don't want to double our ads and we want to work in only US dollars. Okay, that's how you work with multi-currency. You can still have your multi-currency figures there and just convert them. And that way also, if the exchange rate changes dramatically, you can very quickly come to your cost sheet, change the exchange rate to 1.20, quickly see how it affects your profits, and then decide if you're going to change your market, your prices or not, okay? So again, just to show you, if you add up all of these, down here in the bottom, 1056, our total is working out to 10.56. So this hat is costing us, before we've sold it, it's costing us $10.56. And that's going to cover our return fees, our shop fees, our packaging, our advertising, and the cost of the hat. Okay, so do you see how important it is to go through this process and really evaluate how much a product is going to really cost you to sell before you set a price to sell it at? Because you might think, oh, this hat, $6, I can sell it for $12 and I'm making $6 profit. No, you're not at the end of the day if you haven't taken into account all of this shipping, all of these costs. So if you're going to sell this hat for $12, you're really only going to be making $1.44 profit, which is not very good. So unless that's what you're happy with, but I don't think that that's enough money. Okay. And again, that's just the cost, not including the postage. So if you're going to list your products plus shipping, that's okay. But if you want to do inclusive of shipping, like I list all my products inclusive of shipping, then we do need to go ahead and take that into account next. So you'll see here I have my shipping cost in dollars. So again, just to show you how you could do it with multi-currency. So for me, my shipping is costed in euros, so it's $9.99 in euros per parcel to ship my average product. It's working on the conversion rate, converting it to dollars, and that is my cost in dollars. Okay, so now the parcel is actually going to be costing me. It's going to be costing me $21.85 to sell this hat. Before I'm even making a profit, I have to get $21.85 back, and that's not even including Amazon fees or taxes yet. So do you see how quickly your costs can add up and why you really, really need to take this seriously and pay some attention when costing your products? Okay. I also like to, here in this column, I like to calculate in a discount value. So if I want to run a sale and I want to give a discount, I want to know if I'm running a sale pretty much all the time of at least 5%, what's my profit going to be? Okay. So if you see here again, this is my control box here. And in my formula here, I've got my dollar sign, so it's holding me to that control box. Okay, if I change this to 10%, oh sorry, that's $10. 10%, see it calculates it for me. Okay, I can put 15%. So this way you can quickly see what kind of discounts you're going to be able to offer your customers without losing money. Or if you lose money, exactly how much you're willing to lose on the product. Okay, so again, I like to work at a minimum of 5%. You can just delete this if you don't want it here, or you can change it to a larger amount if that's what you want. Okay, so then you're going to start working on your sales price. Okay, so now I can say if I sell in euro this hat for $29.99, okay, if I offer a 5% discount, that will mean that I will sell the hat for $28.49. Okay, I then need to pay my Amazon fee on that amount. So again, if I press F2, it will show you the formula. Okay, so it's taking my sales price times 15.8%, which is the Amazon fee, and it's telling me my Amazon fee is going to be $4.50 on this product. Okay, so now I want to know what my net euro amount is going to be. What am I going to be getting? What's my profit going to be? Okay, so again, if you press F2, it's going to tell me now if I sell it for the sales price, $28.49 minus my Amazon fee. This is gross. Sorry, did this quickly. Okay, so my gross profit is going to be $23.99 after the Amazon fee. Okay, if you are registered for VAT in Europe or taxes in America, and you have to pay that, you can also calculate that in here. Again, if you don't need this, you can just delete this. But I've included it on my sheet to be correct. So this formula is quite complicated, but it, again, is working out the VAT that I have to pay on this product. So if I just do a quick little calculation here, you take $28.49 divided by 1.20, which is 20% VAT, you get $23.74. Okay, so $28.49 minus $23.74 is $4.75 in VAT that we would have to pay. Okay, so I have obviously worked this out on the gross amount and not the sales price. Okay, this is because I'm VAT registered, so I don't have to pay the Amazon fees basically cancel each other out because they give me a non-VAT rated, or they give me a VAT rated invoice and then I claim it back. Anyway, the way you should be doing this, if you're not if you're not registered for tax, or if you are registered for tax but you're not getting that deduction from Amazon, make sure that this first one, this O6, is working on is working on H5. Oh, that's an N. I'm so sorry. The numbers are so small here. N6. There we go. N6. So column N, line 6. All right, and then we would want to change this one as well here. I'll change this in my formula. Well, I'm changing it now, so I'll upload it like this so that you guys will have it correct. Now, what did it do? Sorry, I just messed up my own formula right in front of you guys. Can't see these numbers very well here. What's that? 06. So this should be N6. Not N6. I'm being so silly. I don't want to calculate it on the Amazon fee. I'm so sorry. We want to work on the sales price figure here. So that's L. That's why it was driving me crazy. L6. And then L6. There we go. We want it to be on the sales price. You obviously pay VAT or taxes on your sales price. All right, so there you go. Then it's calculated it correctly. If you wanted to calculate it off of the sales price, and like if you were going to give the discount, then you could, instead of using L, put M, which would be this column. Okay. It depends on how you want your costing set up. Okay. And so that's my VAT portion that I have to pay, or the taxes, the 20% taxes that I have to pay. So then at the end of the day here, we're going to look at what is our net profit in US dollars. And that's what's really, really important. That's what we want to know. So if you click on F2 here, you'll see that it's taking our gross amount. So this is our sales price minus our Amazon fee, giving us our gross profits, minus the taxes that we have to pay, minus the postage, minus the total cost of the product. And at $29.99, we would be working at a loss of 39 cents. And then again, if you're working in multi-currency, so let's say you're selling in dollars, but you want your home currency is euros, and you want to know how much you're going to get in euros, this is just converting your profit in US dollars times the exchange rate to your euro figure so that you'll be able to see that. All right, so here I would definitely say, okay, this is not working. We need to sell this hat for $39.99 so that we can make some kind of a decent profit here. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope that that wasn't too complicated. Once you get used to it, I'm sure looking at this at first, it's very, very overwhelming. If you're very good with Excel, I'm sure it's simple. I'm very used to this sheet. I created this sheet, so for me, it's not a problem. But give yourself some grace, give yourself some kindness. If you're used to it, don't get overwhelmed. Don't freak out and run out the door. Just give yourself some time to get used to it. Okay, so then what I've done then is I've calculated for all my main fees, all my main costs to be here in this first block. I don't want to copy all of this every single time to every other platform. So what I've done here is I've just created formulas now to take these costs and copy them over. So I'll show you here, like on my personal website, if I say, I've put a formula here, whatever I sell it for on Amazon, I want it to be $2 cheaper on my website. So you see, I've said here, take this price minus $2 and make that the price on my website. So you see, that's really cool because I don't have to now put my price here and then go put my price here. It just automatically does it. Watch. If I change this to 40, it's automatically going to change the price on my website to 38, sorry. And it does it for all the sites here. For Wish, I have it. I wish I don't have my form. I wish I was doing manually. eBay, it's taking the main price minus $1, so I want to be $1 cheaper on eBay. This is our US Amazon prices are set separately because it's different fees and things. It can't be work off a formula. And then my US eBay is on the same kind of formula. It's whatever I sell it on Amazon, $2 cheaper. So it makes it really streamlined to where I don't have to spend a lot of time filling in prices for every single category. Once I put in a price, I know I just have to go update 1 or 2 columns, and that's okay. And once you set up your pricing, this sheet is really awesome because you can come at any time and change 1 or 2 little things. You can change your postage if it change your packaging costs, change your exchange rate, and it calculates it all for you, and you don't have to sit and mess with it. The only thing that you will need to do if you see that you're not making enough profit is come and change your sales prices. And then again, when you change your sales prices, just make a note for yourself which ones are calculating automatically and which ones you need to manually enter. So I need to manually enter Wish. eBay is calculating on its own, and I need to manually set a new price for America because it's very, very different. So that's it. I only have to set 3 price columns, really. I have to set my main Amazon column, my Wish column, and then my American Amazon column, and that's going to calculate the prices for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 websites, platforms. So that saves you a lot of work. It's like half the work. Okay. All right, and then you'll see, you can go through the same thing again. I don't want to take up too much time here, but you can see it's pretty much the same thing. So we have our sales value, then we have our net value on our personal website. This is, again, taking my sales price, if my sales price was in euro, and converting it back to dollar by multiplying it by the exchange rate. And then taking out the VAT, taking out the PayPal and Shopify fees. We have a specific transaction fee for each product, figuring out my profit, and then my euro profit. And again, the profit, just to show you here, okay, you see it's taking my net dollar amounts, because remember I'm costing in dollars, so it's taking the dollar amount here. So what if I'm selling this 38 euros, it's converting it to dollars. It's taking out the taxes that I have to pay, taking out the transaction fees that I have to pay, and then it's also taking out my total cost here in dollars, and it's also taking out my total postage cost at the top here. So you see all these boxes that are highlighted, it's minusing, and you can see that in the formula here, minus, 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 to give me my net profit in both dollars and euros. And it works like that way all the way across the sheet. Okay. So again, just to rehash, your costing is really important. I hope that this shows you how quickly your costs can increase and how quickly you can lose money if you don't cost properly. And it's really important to take into account everything that you need to be paying: PayPal transaction fees, taxes or VAT if you have to pay it, postage, cost for the product. And again, the cost of the product does not just include buying the product, but it also includes your ads, your packaging, your return fees, and anything else that you might need, like here, like we looked at, your shop fees, whatever else it is, because your goal with this online business is to make money. Okay, so if you don't take all your costs into account, you don't know if you're making money. And the reason I include the shop fees there is because, especially for small sellers, this can really start to bite you. You can think, okay, well, I'm not going to include my shop fees because they'll just come out of my expenses, like my telephone and whatever else. You could do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to make sure that, because what a lot of people will do is they'll say, okay, I'm selling 200 parcels a month, but I can't pay my bills. Why is it? Why am I not able to pay my shop fees, pay my electricity, pay, my phone bill and whatever else it is? It's because when you're doing your costing, if you're only coming out with a profit of $1 or $2, think about it. How many parcels do you have to sell to make a profit of $1 or $2 to then cover those costs per month? So if your average running costs per month are $500, just break it down for you quickly. If your average costs are $500, okay, and you divide that, let's say that by $2, we know this is $250, but just to show you. So you say, okay, I need $500 a month, clean profit after paying for all that other stuff, paying for the cost of that, paying for the ads, paying for all that stuff. I need $500 to pay for my electricity, my shop fees, my internet bill, my phone bill, whatever else it is, okay? So that means if you're only making $2 profit per product, you need to take that 500 divided by $2. It's going to be $250. You're going to have to sell a minimum of 250 parcels a month just to break even. just to break even. Are you guys understanding this? I'm trying to make it really simple for you, but this is how, you know, a lot of small businesses fail, and a lot of people online, you know, give up because they say that they're not making money, and it's just because their costing is not right. Well, not just that, but most of the time it would be because your costing is not right. So think about when you're costing your products, add up your running costs, okay? What do you have to pay on a monthly basis to run your business before even taking a salary, okay? That is your minimum running costs. Now, if you need a salary on top of that, let's say that you need minimum $2,000 a month, that makes it even bigger problem, because let's say your running costs are 500 plus you need 2,000 a month to get out. Okay, so that makes 2,500. All right. Now, if you're only making $2 profit per item, you need to divide that by 2. That means you need to sell 1,250 parcels a month. All right. So if you can't sell that many parcels right now, the only other option is to make sure that you're making more profit per product. So if you need $2,500 a month, divide that by, let's say, $6 profit per product. Then you need to sell 416 parcels. Do you see how quickly that can change your thought process on how many parcels you need to sell per month so that you can make this a full-time business and rely on your business 100%? So again, those are big numbers. That's including a salary of $2,000 for yourself. Obviously that's not including taxes and, you know, income tax and things like that. But guys, I can't do everything for you right now. You gotta go in small pieces. But I'm trying to get you to understand how to think about your costing. You know, when you're deciding how much profit you need to make on a product, obviously you cannot make an outrageous amount of money to where you can't sell the product, but you also need to think logically. Unless you know for a fact you can sell 2 or 3,000 of these items a month and just get out 1, 2 and know that that's what you're going to work with, then you need to make sure that you increase your profit per product so that you know that you can cover your costs. I'm sure that people are going to have questions on this. Please write to me with your comments and questions, or if you need more detailed help, you can always contact me. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is the best place to get me, and it's budget freedom, so it's really easy to find. Or on my email through my website. Really good at responding to that. I also have my US phone number on my website, so you can always call me on the phone if you want. And I'm more than happy to help you out with this. It is complicated, guys, and I'm not trying to make it sound easier than it is. I'm trying to show you how to make money with your business and not continue losing money or thinking that you're doing something wrong just because you don't have your costing set up properly. This should be the heart and soul of your business. This is step number 1, getting your costing right. Step number 2 is getting your budget right. You know, because like I'm talking about what are your monthly expenses that you need to run your business, and like your salary, that comes from your budget. You need to sit down and write out a budget so that you know those costs. So guys, I hope that this is helpful. I hope it's encouraging to you. I hope that it gives you a new perspective, if you don't know this already, on how to cost your products and how to make your business successful. And please like and subscribe, hit the bell notification, and let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys next time.